Hi, I'm Nick Semper from the Licensing Guys, and these are the stunning Malvern Hills in West Worcestershire. Malvern is all the more stunning for being the home of the Malvern Hills Brewery, a microbrewery which has been operating for about 2 decades. Julian and Fran wanted to open a taproom at the brewery, and Julie applied for planning permission. They were overtaken by a deluge of objections emanating from a coordinated campaign run by some local residents, and the matter was heard by the local planning committee in November. They sought the assistance of Mark Haslam of CAMRA to help with the convoluted planning processes, and consequently the application was passed on a majority of 12-1 in favour. The brewery then came to the Licensing Guys for help with a premises licence. Although non-controversial in licensing terms, the brewery were met with a similar level of resistance, largely for the same reason given by the objectors in their planning objections, all of which had already been subject to the scrutiny of multiple public consultations and fully addressed as part of the planning process. It was evident that the objectors sought to have a second bite of the planning cherry, and in so doing were attempting to frustrate the licensing process by revisiting matters that sit within the domain of planning. The objectors had simply misunderstood the application concerning on and off sales, hours of opening to the public, and that indeed policy states that, and I quote, planning permission, building control approval and licensing regimes will be properly separated so as to avoid duplication and inefficiency. At a hotly contested hearing in the wonderful Malvern Council building, the Licensing Guys and CAMRA argued convincingly on behalf of the brewery that the objections were largely irrelevant in law, and duly the premises licence was granted. This is Julian and Fran having just come out of the hearing.
What do you think of the Licensing Guys and the service you've had?
I think they're amazing.
Superb.
Accurate.
Thank you very much indeed. And lastly, one more question. What do you think about the support you've had from CAMRA and Mark Haslam in particular?
100% support.
Top notch.
Okay, great.
Really helps.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So well done to the Malvern Hills Brewery with their new venture. If you are having problems with a planning or premises licence application, why not drop the Licensing Guys an email? We'd be delighted to help, and a consultation is always free. Thank you.